They did it first and they still do it best. Niagara-on-the-Lake is celebrating their 22nd annual Icewine Festival, and the weather isn't too cold out, so guests are walking around enjoying wine and food pairings from local wineries and chefs around the region.
So we're serving Palatine Hills 2012 Riesling. It's a really nice, actually on the least sweet that you can get, so if you're looking for something that's a little drier than some of the other ones, it's really nice, really fruity flavors. Yeah.
And what are some of the comments that you're hearing from people trying it?
A lot of people are loving it. They're saying that the flavors, those citrus, really bright flavors, are really delicious, and it's because it's not as sweet as some of the others. It's a little bit more refreshing, bit of a palate cleanser, so they're really enjoying that.
Why do you think that the Niagara-on-the-Lake Icewine Festival is important to Palatine Hills?
Well, it gives us some exposure. We're a small family-owned estate winery, and it's one way to get our name out. A lot of people walk by and say, oh, I've never been there, or I didn't know you existed.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about like how this festival is something really unique to Niagara that like other areas of the world can't have, like an ice wine festival?
Yeah, absolutely. So Niagara, Ontario in general, makes about 90% of the world's ice wine. We're really lucky in that we have a microclimate here in Niagara-on-the-Lake especially. We can do ice wine every year, regardless of whether that happens, like this year it happened in about mid-December. Some years it goes up until about February, but we always get those cold temperatures. We have a nice growing season in the summer and those really cold temperatures in the winter to get some really delicious tasting ice wine. So we're lucky in that we have the climate to be able to do that, and not everybody gets to do that, so it's nice that we can showcase that to the people of Niagara-on-the-Lake and ultimately to the world. There's a lot of international people here trying things out, and they're coming specifically for the festival, so that's really, really cool to see.
Matt, what is it that you have cooking here today?
So what we have here today is roasted parsnip velouté soup with ice wine poached pear and a little bit of sweet pea oil for garnish.
What are people saying about it?
Loving it, obviously.
Why do you think that the Ice Wine Festival is so important for Zees?
Well, it's good that we're located right on the strip, so it's good to have everybody come and try and be able to showcase our style of food, and if they love it, they can come down the street and come and dine with us.
So there's one more weekend of the Ice Wine Festival. What do you have going on next weekend?
So next weekend is more of the same. What I've been told is that they bring more of the local beer makers and stuff like that, but it's kind of the same thing. Each restaurant showcases their same style of food, or they switch it up if it's really busy and you run out of something, and then you kind of just have to come up with something and showcase your food, even if it switches up.
Sarah, what kind of ice wines are you serving from Strewn here today?
So we have a Cabernet Franc. It's a 2011 ice wine. So it's actually it's very jammy. It's has a lot of strawberry kind of flavors to it. It's cherry. It even has a little bit of a smokiness to it. Has a beautiful kind of acidity to it as well. It's a little bit older, so it even has a little bit more of a richness to it as well. It's a beautiful ice wine. There's a lot of people that actually really enjoy ice wine, and they have never had a chance to try it. So this is a really good.
Yeah, this festival is like something different other than, wine in the summer. Like this is like a winter festival.
Mm-hmm. So it's really rare, actually. Ice wine's a very rare product because there's not a place where it actually freezes every single year to the appropriate temperature, right? So ice wine has to be -8 degrees for 3 days consecutively. So there's no place other than Canada and Niagara that actually freezes each year consecutively. So we are the only place that is able to do that.
The Ice Wine Festival runs for one more weekend, so if you're looking for something to do, this is a great opportunity to taste some of the delicious wine and food pairings the Niagara region has to offer. You can visit the Chamber's website for more information. In Niagara-on-the-Lake, reporting for The Source, I'm Jennifer Lillie.
We love